I'm in the middle of moving permanently out of my house to my first apartment. The place is a mess, but at least it helped me make a makeshift tripod. Now I haven't made a video in a while. I was actually in the middle of editing a different video, so they might seem a little bit out of order, but I'm going to do a birthday book haul. Like most people in the booktube community, I'm addicted to reading, and I love buying books more than I have time to read. So of course I got a bunch of books for my birthday, and I bought myself books for my birthday, but it was kind of like a birthday plus getting through my first year of college gift to myself. And I got Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Sure, most people have read this already, but I'm behind on so many books. I'm reading books that came out in 1990, so I'm way behind. But I'm really excited to read this. It's the exclusive collector's edition, but I didn't get it from Barnes & Noble. I got it from Thrift Books because everything's cheaper on that website. I'm so excited to read this book because I've heard so much good things about it. And it follows a girl during her first time in college, so maybe it can be relatable to me since I just finished my first year in college. And she has a sister that she's really close to, and I have a sister I'm really close to, and we go to the same college. So I was thinking I can relate to the character on more than just writing fan fiction. Then I have Merciless by Danielle Vega. I've heard really good things about this book, and I love things that are a little bit creepy. I like watching Supernatural, American Horror Stories. A book about demon summoning and the supernatural really piqued my interest. And I think I even heard rumors it's just going to be turned into a movie or a show or something. And I just love even the design of the book, just no dust jacket, and I kind of like the way that is. And I love the ribbed edges of the pages. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but that's how they are, and I love them. And it's pink, and I like the color pink. It's a good juxtaposition, because usually when you think of the supernatural, it's all dark, and then this, it's this light pink, and I love that. Lastly, I got Illuminate by Kaufman and Kristoff, and like I said, I ordered all these books online, so this is missing its dust jacket, but I love how cluttered the cover and the back of it is, and it's one of the reasons I made sure I got this book in a hardcover, because I like the way it's printed on the cover, just looking at it, you don't know what it is until you see the side of the book. I don't know, it's just interesting. The more unique a cover is, the more I'm drawn to the book. Of course it matters what it's about, but I mean, the cover is always a bonus. And I started reading this book as a library book, and I instantly knew I needed to own it. And it's been years since I originally started it, but I'm happy I finally own it. It's one of the next books I'm definitely gonna read, and I think you heard this with you, I'm gonna be turned into a movie or something. I need to fact check all of this stuff. And then I have the books my sister got me, again, from Thrift Books, because they're so cheap. And if you have an account, when you put your birthday in, during the week of your birthday, when you buy books, it gives you points, and these points add up to a free book. So I already had enough points for a free book, so I let her use those points when she bought me the book, and now I'm it just added to me earning more points for another free book, so I didn't mind. I don't know about y'all, but I kind of watching people open packages, so I waited till I was filming to open these. I'm so sure you can see it. I like package opening ASMR, because I'm not a big fan of ASMR, but I'm a fan of watching people open packages, especially in their books. So the first book I got was City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare, which is the next book I need in the series. Because I've read I just finished book 3, I already own book 4. And now I have book 5, I still need book 6. but I'm happy to already own this. So the second I finish book 5, which I plan on doing before my summer classes start, so then I can like bring this with me. This will probably be my next reading book over the summer. And I'm sure everyone knows what this series is about, so I won't bother explaining it. But I'm so excited to read it. Next I have All the Bright Places by Jessica Niven. I've already read this book, but I bought it to like annotate and just reread because I really loved this book. I read it like either late middle school or early high school, and I just really related to it. And I love the story and how they like tackled mental illness, and it really spoke to me at the time, and I just really am excited to go back through this and highlight lines I really enjoyed. I don't want to give anything about this book away if you haven't read it yet, but coming from someone who knows what it's like to have depression and struggles with it, I feel like this book really handled it well. And I know there's like a lot of controversy about the ending of the book, but I actually appreciated the ending. Next I have Red Queen by Victoria AVR, which I'm sure is another book a lot of people have already read, but I still haven't. I've like heard amazing things about this book, and I'm so excited to read it. I can't even describe it. I don't know which book I'm more excited to read, this or City of Lost Souls, but this is definitely like the next series on my list. I'm so excited to finally own it, but I have no clue where I'm going to put all these books on my shelf, but like, I'm sure I'll figure it out, buy a new shelf. Like, you can never have too many books. Then, second bag. That's another good thing about thrift books. Like, I wish, I'm not sponsored by them or anything, as much as I talk about them, but they're just really cheap and I love them, and the bags are really easy to open. And you don't need scissors or anything, I say as I struggle opening the bag. Next book I got was Swarm by Scott Westerfield. This one didn't come with a dust jacket, so you can't really see what the cover would look like, but it's the second book of the Zero series, which I already own the first book, and I'm really excited to read the second book. And I love buying, like, having the complete series on my shelf. So whether I read the book already, I just like owning it, so when it's all lined up on my shelf, it just looks nice to me. And when it's on my shelf, all you can see is the spine anyway. So I don't really mind that it's missing a dust jacket. I would prefer to have one, but it's like the price you pay for a low price. I think that's like the only flaw with thrift books, is sometimes you don't get the dust jacket, but that's really how it is buying any used book. I don't remember the exact conditions of each book, but sometimes I do get like acceptable books, and they still come really nice. Like, just because of missing a dust jacket doesn't change the story. The pages aren't ripped, there's no writing on it, so I still don't mind because it's really cheap, even when it's in good condition, even if it's like acceptable. Like, you don't need to buy it like new for it to come very nice. Was Library of Souls by Ransom Riggs, and kind of too far away for you to see it. This is the last book of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and I'm so excited to read it because I like bought the book back when I was like in middle school, like started the series back when I was in middle school, and I'm finally getting the last book of it. So I love these books, and I love like the photos in them. On the back you can kind of see the type of photos inside books. I love books that change its writing. I love books when they have like pictures in them, or like the font changes to indicate like they got a letter or computer page, or just anything that makes a book more unique I like, which is another reason why I really like the book Illuminate, and I'll show you that. Should have showed this when I was first showing you the book, but just like the style of the pages is so unique to me. Like, each page has almost a different format and cover to it, so it really sells the idea of you like reading a file than just reading a book. And I just love when books have that type of creativity to it. Those are all the books I got for my birthday, and I'm finishing up in perfect time because my camera's running out of charge. But I hope you enjoyed this. Please comment down below any books you've recently bought, or if you read any of these, or if you want to read any of these, or your opinion on any of these. And I always am welcome to advice and conversation, so never be afraid to hit me up. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye! I don't know if it seems like it, but I'm really trying to make these videos well and get them out more frequently, but I'm just so busy. Like I said, I'm moving currently to my first apartment in June, and I'm going to be moving again to like the apartment I'm going to be staying in for the rest of my 3 years in college, hopefully only 3 years in college, so that's twice in like 1 year. And then I'm a biochemistry major, so I have like a lot of work. I'm taking physics in the fall, so I'm not looking forward to that, and chemistry and calculus over the summer, and I'm not looking forward to that. So I'm sorry that I'm really busy and I don't like upload frequently, but hopefully eventually that can change and I just plan more time to get more videos out. And if you have any advice or concerns or anything, feel free to comment down below. And thank you for watching and sticking with these videos even though they come out randomly. I really appreciate the people who watch this, and I always read every comment because there's a link. And I really appreciate everybody who watches this, and I appreciate everyone who comments. And thank you so much, because booktube actually means a lot to me. And before I knew it existed, I was like the weird kid who cared more about books than like anything else. And then now I kind of have people I'd like to share it with. Like, we're all the people who care more about books than anything else. Thanks for watching. Bye!